Hey Facebook land, this is Elphie Coyle just doing another Facebook Live on the Facebook Live challenge that I've been doing with Zulu Flow Zion. I'm just here with some of my favourite CEOs. I'm just going to flip the camera. Some of these guys are some of the most amazing people I've met in business, frankly, and just trying to get some focus going on this, but it's alright. So we have Peter David. Hello, Peter.
Hi.
And this is Hugh Stubley, Tim Boss, Neville Christie, Andre Lang, and Chris Green. Hello, hello. So, yeah, just going to go around the table in a moment once you guys have started coming on and talking about, if they had to start again from nothing, what would they do to build their riches? So a lot of these guys, actually nearly every person at this table, I believe, is worth millions, and they've all got a very deep and long-standing understanding when it comes to wealth and how to create it. So, in this time of incredibly changing businesses and just wealth creation happening overnight, it's a good time to take a chance and step back and go, okay, what would we do if we had to start again? So I thought I'd bring you guys into this call. Please feel free to drop any comments and questions in here, even if you're rewatching it. If you're rewatching it, remember you can click live notifications so that you don't miss more of these awesome casts that we're doing over the next little while. So just drop your stuff in here, any questions you have for these guys as we go around the table. Otherwise, I'm just going to spend like 30 seconds to a minute with each of them and say, if you had to start again, what would you do to build riches? So here we go. Excuse me, good sir. I want to talk with you for a moment. So just a few words or whatever you feel to say around, if you had to start again, how would you build riches from nothing?
Okay, so I'm not a technician, but I work with technicians, and I create markets. And one of the base points that I would be working from is engage with really young, exciting minds. And that'd be through starting an incubator, technology incubator, work with people that have the ideas, have the energy, want to drive out, and work in a mentoring facility.
Fantastic. And do you do some mentoring yourself already? I know you've helped our business Lightmare a while back, but do you do much more?
Not formally at the moment. I'm in the middle of a startup, which is now going global. And we've got 2 spin-offs from that, 2 startups from that. So in a sense, we're mentoring, but we're actually financially involved.
Great. Awesome. Thank you so much, Peter. Take care.
Great.
Cheers. Hugh.
Hi.
This man here knows all about investing and freedom, actually, turns out. So what would you like to say?
Okay, so the question that you ask is how would you start again? What I've found is that there's that thing of 10 years, it takes 10,000 hours to master something. So the issue is that if I say what I would do to start again from nothing, I believe I could quite quickly. I would probably go out and raise capital and invest in something, so create an investment fund in something. You can raise $2 million bucks without too much trouble, and if you've got the right connections, you can actually raise capital and invest in different things. And so that's what I would do, and I would probably do it in a mixture of things like Forex or a business that's actually generating cash returns or loaning money to businesses. I actually have a second mortgage fund that I do, and that's a good way to generate money and help people at the same time to get into homes. But I think it all comes down to that 10,000 hours and taking risks. So most of us are trapped in a world where we need security. That kind of enslaves us, so we basically become slaves to this world, and I think the key is to try and get yourself out of that situation. Some of the guys at this table have taken huge risks to get out from under that slavery. I've never had a job, and that's allowed me to actually cut deals and learn this stuff. And I'd say it took me 10 years to figure out what I was doing. All I did was I lost all the way for 10 years, and then after 10 years things went really well. And that's because I've become a master of doing that stuff. And so I would say it's not necessarily easy to take that plunge, because you've actually got to start the journey somewhere. So it's going to take you 10 years.
Yeah.
If you haven't done it before, it's going to take you 10 years. That's the honest truth.
So start now, right?
Start now. Get on earlier. Raise money. Don't be cheap. Try and do it the best way you can.
Cool, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, and so loving all the love we're getting as well. This is helping to boost the post, so thank you so much for that. Hello, Tim. How are we doing?
Elphie, very well.
Thank you. Good, man. So what words of wisdom do you have to share with us?
Well, the first thing I'll do is work out why I'm in this situation in the first place. What were the last things that I did, or what were the mistakes that I did that actually put me into a situation where I've got nothing? And then I basically make sure I put things in place so that it doesn't happen again. And then also use my network to help build myself up again. So, you know, there's lots of ideas out there, there's lots of opportunities, there's lots of problems with this planet that can be fixed. There's lots of businesses that can be started that scale very quickly. What I understand is I'd never be able to do it by myself. So I'd create a great team and move forward with that great team and build something amazing that scales really well.
So what I'm hearing is that, really starting with that team. So if you have nothing in the first place, start networking, start actually making notes of who's important, that's fantastic. Great. Thank you so much, man. Moving on to the great, not just the great, but the great Neville Christie. Hello.
G'day.
Good, mate. So you know the topic?
Yes, what if we went belly up, what we would do next?
Correct.
Well, having done that at least 3 times so far in my life, what I do is lie fallow for 12 months at least, so I get on a plane, literally travel the world, seek to build on my global networks, but and new networks around the world, and keep travelling until I really learn why it went wrong, and come back with my next idea. So I really want to have a gestation and a creative period before I set up again.
Great. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much, Neville. And they can catch you at nevillechristie.com, right? Awesome, dude. Thank you. Andre, main man. This man just... Well, the theme that comes up for me with him is every year I meet him, he adds another 0 onto his network. So, but that's all right. What would you advise to people starting from nothing?
Yeah, so start up a trendy tech company,
Yep.
and then backdoor list on the ASX, and make lots of money, cash out, and then in the process lose lots of people's money as well. So have you heard of Gavera? That's a good example at the moment. There's a whole bunch of examples.
Yeah, and what do they do specifically? So they
Nothing. They lose a lot of money. Lost 80 million last year in his listing. So
okay. So a lot of these guys are starting from scratch. So if you had to really start from scratch,
I don't know. At the moment, I'm not sure.
Okay, cool.
So I have no answer.
Awesome. Man. Thanks, dude. Alrighty, and finally, Chris Green. Hey, mate. So, starting from nothing, what would you do?
I think the number one thing is planning. So plan how to get your first sale, plan how you're not going to work in the business and how you're going to work on the business. Really think about it before you start. And probably the other thing is be passionate about what you do. So don't do something you don't like. So don't go from a job you don't like into a job you don't like. Do something you're really passionate about, and that success will come because people understand your passion. So.
Exactly. Great words, man. Thank you so much. Alrighty. So, thanks for joining us today, guys, and hopefully you guys got some good value out of that. I certainly did. Looking forward to how this goes. I think we've had some technical difficulties with the cast, but we'll see how it goes afterwards for whether it came across properly. Hopefully it did. And we'll keep this conversation flowing in the comments below if you want. Love your likes, your subscribes, or your live notification clicking things that you're doing, and any shares you do as well. Thank you so much for the love, and I love you too. And we'll see you all soon. Take care.